Hello, and welcome to the Wondermongers,
where we talk about the strange and freakish things in our slice of the world. I'm Christina.
And I'm Quincy. Let's wondermonger.
New tab, look him up.
Who?
Michael, Sarah. Not quite, but it'll fix it. It's that guy. Yeah.
I kind of know who this is. Oh my god, I spelled Michael wrong. Okay, I've seen this man. What have I seen this man in?
So many things.
Probably I probably know his face because he kind of looks like Jesse Eisenberg.
Slightly, yeah.
Okay.
Like if Jesse Eisenberg was more of a turtle.
He played Alan in Barbie. I haven't seen Barbie yet, but that's the only reason I know him.
You haven't seen Barbie, but you know him from that.
He's Alan, yeah.
Sure.
I have not seen a single one of these films.
Yeah, they're all like. He found his niche, which is stupid comedy films, because he looks that way.
What does that mean?
What
way does he look, Christina?
He looks
my god, Roly Poly Ollie? Okay, I know him from that. I didn't know he was in that, but I know that one.
I mean, I don't think his face was on Roly Poly Ollie.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim's probably what he's really big for. Oh, is Juno the one with, what's his name? What is his name? Elliot Page, yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. So, I've seen clips of that, but I've never actually, seen it. Why are you laughing?
Because you started to say super bad, but you just stopped at soup.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so glad that this has been a great start to this podcast.
Yeah.
We're recording, by the way.
But, I'm going to die on this hill.
You're, what? That Jeremy Allen White looks like Gene Wilder and Michael Cera had a baby?
Yes.
Oh my god, does this man have kids?
Either that or he's posing with children that are not his.
What? Okay.
Jeremy Allen White's, okay.
Sorry. Spouse, no kids.
What do you mean spouse, no kids? That doesn't tell you no kids, that says spouse.
Yeah, but it usually lists his kids.
Yeah, but you could just ask the internet. Look at that. 2 daughters.
Who portrays on the critically acclaimed Hulu series. Tim Lanchard. Oh. How old is this man? I thought he was 24. He's old.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No, he's not he's old in my head. I thought he was 24.
Okay, but also, is 32 old?
No, not at all. But, it's older than what my brain was ready for. Mm-hmm. Sorry. That's fine. No. Yeah. You're not old.
Thank you.
91. February 17th.
Why 91. In the world would you ever go to the movie theater and say, I'd like to see fingernails, please? It sounds awful.
Is this a movie this man was in?
I don't know. I can only assume.
I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing anything. Trying. There we are.
There it goes.
Jesse Buckley, Jeremy Allen White.
Very few 5s in the reviews.
It's all 1-star reviews. Oh, it's Luke Wilson, though.
1.9.
Oh, and Annie Murphy. Oh, my God.
1.9 stars.
Okay. We're going on this review. I have never left a bad review for a movie until now. I wish they had kept the concept in their head and not written it down, not executed it, and not wasted my time. The characters are boring, they have zero chemistry, bland, and the main character is a liar and extremely unlikable. Spoilers. The worst of it all is how unbelievable the story is, or the story was. Holy moly, this is a long review. Imagine having a school teacher being able to get a job judging relationships and telling you if you were made for each other. And does she think that she's the only one questioning her relationship where she would go so far as to get a job with the love matchmaking company? Why would anybody test or even take a test seriously when it's only 13% of couples match? Also, the concept of doing all of that bonding, exercising just to test the fingernail, why is it necessary? Why does she and Amar even have a job? What is this movie about?
I don't know. Wait.
Last sentence. Unbelievably horrible film. Okay.
Somebody said gorgeous film.
Gorgeous film that gets under your skin and into your head for days after the credits have rolled. Okay, Oxley, I don't believe you. Nut Butter said the main character has zero chemistry with everyone she encounters, whether it was her actual lover, friends, or the facilitator that she was supposed to be falling in love with. Also, I knew this movie could have been written by a female.
Could not
Have been written by a female. The things that would come out of main characters' mouths were ridiculous at a certain point. She was written completely lacking in self-awareness with no critical thinking skills and lied so easily, consisting with little thought about consequences. She seemed like a dreamer who was constantly living in her own fantasies. People, like the people who did not like this, every comment has a press more to finish reading button.
Charles Diaz kind of kept it, like, concise.
I'm starting to think that some people pointed out that the girl was psychotic. Oh, God.
So what I'm hearing is it's not a great film.
That's what I'm hearing.
And they put a lot on the main character, which I can only assume is Jessie Buckley's character. Because she's the first one listed.
I take it she sucked.
Oh, well, I'm not watching Fingernails.
I'm not either. Oh, my God. Here's our main man.
Looking as wild as ever.
Wilder, even.
Yes, that was the joke. Thank you.
Okay, getting back to what we actually came here to talk about.
Hello, Quincy.
Hi, Christina. That was probably the most chaotic start to an episode we've ever had.
I quite agree.
I don't know if we're going to keep it,
Yeah.
but if we do, I really hope you enjoyed that. Going back to why we were even talking about Jeremy Allen White in the first place, a friend of mine brought this man up to me as like a concept.
Okay.
And I went, who the fuck is that? And I need you to know that at first I just thought his name was Alan White.
You know, he looks like an Alan. He doesn't look like a Jeremy at all.
And I was like, oh my God, this man just looks like Gene Wilder. And everybody's going, oh my God, he's so hot because he just did that, like, spread for GQ or whatever.
Sure, I guess.
I don't know. I was showing you the pictures of him
Is that
in his
what
underwear.
that was?
I think so.
Oh, well.
All
right.
And my question is, why is he hot? What am I missing? Like, I love wonky-looking men. Like, wonky-looking men are my bread and butter. Mm-hmm. This man is objectively wonky-looking. I don't get it.
And see, like, I asked you earlier, I was like, is it the wonkiness that's throwing you? Because that should be your thing. That's your bread and butter right there. But, like, is it that or what? And you said, I don't know, he's got muscles.
Yeah.
So,
I don't...
Is it muscles that you're not into? Is it that's too wonky for you? I don't know. Is it just too reminiscent of Gene Wilder and that's throwing you?
No, I like Gene Wilder.
But do you
Gene
like
Wilder's
Gene
a
Wilder?
handsome man.
Would you ever look at Gene Wilder and say, hot stuff?
He's a handsome man.
That's not my question.
No.
Okay, see, maybe that's your block? Like it is for me, too.
Okay.
Because I can't look at that man and think, wow,
Like, every picture...
rar. Like, that's not it for me.
Every picture of this man, like, in order for him to even come close to his face not being, like, off-putting? I don't know if off-putting is the right word. But, like, he has to be scowling in order to...
He's got to have the smolder.
Yeah, in order to make him...
Not look like a goofy, doofy man.
And every photo of him on, like, a red carpet that I've found, he just looks kind of like he walked on and was like, well, I might as well pretend. Like, there's a picture of him holding a Golden Globe, and he kind of looks
like a mad
unimpressed.
Scientist.
Yeah, like a mad scientist, but he also looks unimpressed.
I think...
There's no joy emitting from those eyes.
Fair.
You just won a Golden Globe.
Yeah, he looks a little dead inside, doesn't he?
Yes.
What do you want to bet it was for fingernails?
What did you...
I love this
it's
show.
For the bear.
Oh.
Which I talked to my friend and I was like, what is this show about? I thought, like, I've heard of the bear. I thought it was like an honest, like a cooking show, like the Great British Bake Off is a cooking show.
Yeah, but why would they call it bear?
The bear, I don't know. I thought it was...
If it's a cooking show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they just cooking bear?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be a bunch of, like, really angry chefs. Or, like, cooking in the wild. You know? Where you're only cooking outside. Like, you have to build your own fires and shit. Like, on TikTok, you see those people, like, cooking on the stumps and stuff.
I mean, sure.
I thought it was going to be some, like, a reality like that. Apparently, the show is scripted.
Well, and apparently he loves the show.
I love the Joseph White of The Bear as he accepts his award for Best Actor in a TV comedy.
Yup.
This man does not look funny. Like, Gene Wilder looks like he has a sense of humor because he's got life behind his eyes.
Yes.
This man, Jeremy, looks dead inside, doesn't he? Like,
A little bit, yeah.
Like, he's even smiling there. He looks kind of dead inside. I feel kind of bad for him now. What is that?
That is a sweaty man after a run.
Okay. Why are we posing? Why are we posing for this?
I don't think he's posing.
Oh.
I think he just got a picture taken while he was done with the run.
Oh, he's getting a divorce.
Oh, well,
Womp womp.
this shit happens.
It really does. You got a 50-50 shot at it, really.
But anyway.
Can you imagine having married a famous dude and then are divorcing him and now you do a spread for fucking Calvin Klein or something and so he's everywhere now?
I mean,
I don't know.
Shit like that is always short-lived, though.
That's
like,
true.
Everybody gets fixated on very specific people for a second because they looked like a stupid kid 10 years ago, and now all of a sudden they have muscles.
Oh my god, that happened with Miles Teller, too!
That happens so often. Like,
yeah, it really
you don't understand how many times that happens until you think about it. And then that's all you can see.
Now I gotta know something, and you can't be upset with me.
Okay, I can't agree to that quite yet.
Was Tom Cruise like a really gangly looking
Jesus
kid?
Christ.
And then people went, "Oh my god!" Like, why? What made Tom Cruise get like really big? Because wasn't he sexiest man alive at one point? Wasn't he voted that, or is that just Brad Pitt?
Several times, I believe.
Oh, gross.
Why'd you say it like that? Gross.
Choose.
You are like wrecking our search history.
I really am. Like, I need like. Okay.
He just had a cute face, like back in the day, and that was why people liked him.
Yeah, he looked very boy next door, but like this was before he had any muscles.
Right.
And he looked like a normal kid.
Sure.
And then whatever this was happened.
There's no way to know when that was taken.
It really isn't. There we go. Tom Cruise from 87 to 2010. How does that make you feel? Why
did we stop at 2010?
I don't know. That's just what it says. That's just what this picture is.
He doesn't look like himself in 94. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my god, I dated a guy who kind of looked like that.
How does that make you feel? You dated a guy that kind of looks like Tom Cruise.
Oh no! My mom used to call him the boy next door because we lived on the same block.
Oh, how cute. Was his name Tom?
No, thank God. Can't. Okay, but according to this picture, in your brain, when did Tom Cruise stop looking like Tom Cruise?
When did he stop looking like Tom
and like
Cruise?
start looking like he's going fucking crazy?
Forward or backwards?
I'm going like in my head, like 87, he looked really relatively normal, you know?
Yeah, you look like a
like
normal
when did
kid.
when did he stop looking normal?
89 looks scary.
Yeah, so I was thinking like 97 is where things kind of went off the rails.
Because he looks like a serial killer in that picture. Like, there's something about that smile, like
91 is giving the same vibe, or not 91, 01 is giving the same vibes as that.
Oh, 100%. Like,
God,
if he
what
just
happened to
smiles
Tom Cruise
a
in
little too hard.
2007?
In 2007? Hold on, give me a
Does he
second.
have a bowl cut? What is going on?
Yeah. He certainly does.
Anyway, we'll pop this up on our Instagram. It's from Cora. I don't know what Cora is.
Jesus Christ.
What?
You're just... There are some days that I think that you're someone that has been active on the internet for a decent amount of time.
I have.
And other days where I'm
Pretty
like...
much my whole life.
What planet did you come from? Cora is just a search engine.
Oh,
it's an older one and one that people don't really use, but it does exist.
I used to get Cora and QAnon confused, so I just avoided them both.
Those are so vastly different.
And I knew QAnon was, like, not great. So I just...
Not great. That's the best we can describe QAnon on here.
I'm not 1,000% sure what was going on with QAnon. Oh my god, he kind of looks like my brother there. Hate that. hate it. Okay. Anyway, that's not what we came here to talk about.
Do we have any direction here?
Christina?
Yeah.
Who's a woman in history that you look up to?
Oh, yeah, there was a question.
That was the question from last week. We have made it 16 minutes into this episode and have not talked about it once.
Okay. Dolly.
Pardon?
What other dollies do you know?
Llama. That's a man.
Well, there you go. Dolly Parton. She's great.
Why do you like Dolly Parton?
She does a lot of activist work, and she's just genuinely a very good human being.
We picked really similar trails, but, like, adjacent. They're not, like, over.
Okay.
Jane Fonda.
Oh, yeah, I love her, too.
I love Jane Fonda. Lily Tomlin, too.
Ooh.
Love them both.
100%.
Activists. They're hilarious. They're just good people. I love them so much. I hope you sent us in your what you thought, and I was gonna say let me look and see what other people thought. I realized this episode is not out yet. The one where we asked this last question at time of recording has not debuted yet. It comes out 2 days from now.
So what do you want to do about that?
Nothing yet.
The confidence.
Do you know what I do want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I'm making a whole ass piece of furniture out of paper.
Great.
I take a traditional Korean art class, and it's called Hanji. Mm-hmm. And I've been in this class for like a year and a half now, I think. And I've started with making small projects, and I got it in my head because my teacher said she was retiring from the class and they weren't bringing anybody new in. So I got it in my head that I'm going to make one really big last project. And so I picked this thing out of this catalog, and it's honest to God like 3.5 feet wide and like a foot deep and like a 1.5 feet tall or so.
Dude.
This thing's huge. Last class was today. Guess who's nowhere near done? I'm maybe halfway.
Okay.
So I get to come home and work. Like, I get to bring it home and work on it. Like, all my stuff is cut out for it and everything. There's so much pasting that has to happen. I did all the cutting. It's time to do all the pasting.
Brilliant.
It's going great. Every time
the
somebody
confidence
sees it
is
and
not
goes,
there.
well, like, there is, but every time people look at it, they go, oh my God, whose is that? And it gets to me a little bit.
Why?
Because I thought people were confident about other people's abilities in this classroom, but now it's wavering.
I don't think that's what they're getting at when they say, oh my God, what's that?
Oh.
I think it's more like, oh my God, the enormity.
The enormity. Wasn't ready for that. There's also another thing I need to bring up to you.
What's that?
So every time I talk to my mom, and we talk about you, because she asks how you're doing.
Do you talk about me a lot?
Every time I call her or so.
Just every time I call her. That's all. Okay.
I thought that was normal. Anyway,
okay.
She asks if you and Steven have hidden another body yet. Every time. And at first, I had no idea what she was talking about. And it took me like 4 phone calls to wear her down. Because she was just like, ask Christina, and I'd always forget. And then my mom would go, have you asked if they've hidden another body yet? And so now she wants to know, have you hidden another body yet? And if so, why haven't you taken more pictures of you two emerging from the woodlands?
You know, if I did hide another body, clearly she's gonna be my first call. So as soon as it happens again, definitely gonna give her a ring and say, hey, Kim.
Guess what we did? Hit another body.
But I should explain. Before
You really should.
So when I first had contact with Quincy's mom,
yes,
on like Facebook Messenger, one of the first things she said, where it wasn't just hi, this is a little awkward, but hi. She
my
said,
mom, I guarantee she treated it like it was a business call.
I don't know.
And just put on her customer service voice and went.
Well, we didn't really talk.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably. But she said that my profile picture looked like my husband and I had just walked out of the woods after we had dumped a body. And like, I just she's not entirely wrong.
It's just...
It looks like that for sure.
My favorite part, though, is that you look like you've just had a nice little hike and had a great time, and Steven is, like, sweating. He looks like he's just exhausted. like he did all the work, and you were standing over him like, dig! Like, you look like you're coming out, you just had a great little hike, and Steven looked like he was responsible for digging the hole and lugging the body around.
Which, honestly...
It's just so funny to me. And we talk about it all the time. So I had to ask.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Great. Happy to hear it. Speaking of the forest.
Uh-huh.
Is that a bad segue for you?
I don't know. You're classic for your top quality segues. So what do we got next?
My husband keeps sending me Bigfoot quality photos of our cats.
Is it just chaotic? Like,
I will collage them together and throw them up on the Instagram, but I can show you them right now, and they are atrocious. And I'll just get we'll be in our own offices or whatever, and I'll just get a phone call. Or not a phone call, he'll yell across the house, be like, you should check the picture I just texted you. And I say, okay. And I open up my phone, and it's just really bad quality photos of my cats. And they're just, really blurry, and they're like, is that our cat? Like...
Why are most of them your son?
'Cause he actually stands around.
Okay, fair.
And
but
wanders.
All these pictures look like is just, the cats are far away. And he's zooming in far too much. That's what it looks like.
Is that not what every photo of Bigfoot looks like, though?
There is no actual photo of Bigfoot. I got news for you.
You're a Bigfoot denier?
I'm not a denier. I am a reality liver.
This is not how I was... I didn't know I was going to have to come to terms with this information today, Christina.
Bigfoot does not exist.
Oh, Bigfoot absolutely exists.
Why? What? No.
You don't know what's out there?
Correct, but I don't just assume that there's a thing out there named Bigfoot and that it's a tall Sasquatch-looking man.
What about the Yeti?
What Yeti?
El Chupacabra? No? None of the above.
They're just folklore.
Yeah? Where did they come from?
People's brains.
Oh, no.
What? I have zero proof.
Same!
So why in the world would I believe that?
Because you have zero proof that he exists and zero proof that he doesn't. I want to believe he's out there. I want to have a beer with Bigfoot. I think that'd be a great time.
Please tell me that's the title of this episode.
That sure can be. Oh, God. I can't believe... Oh. Top tier, I'm going to call it a blunt rotation because it's the only thing I would know what to call it. But, we could all just sit around and drink. You, me.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Jane Fonda.
Right.
Lily Tomlin.
Uh-huh.
Bigfoot.
And what is happening with all of us?
It's technically would be a blunt rotation, but you all don't do that. So we could, I don't know, shit talk. Bitch and stitch.
Bitch and stitch. I'm in.
Dream rotation right there.
Because, if let's say it was an actual person that existed out there. Mm-hmm. Let's say it's I don't know. Susie B.
Susie B.
Susie B exists out there somewhere. And maybe they exist.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I've never met Susie B.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that matters that I believe Susie B exists.
Do you deny that all the people you haven't met don't exist? Is that that's what I'm getting from this? All the people you have not met do not exist until you've met them.
That's not really what I was getting at. What I was getting at was that it doesn't matter. But no,
so
that's
your
not...
belief in it does not make it exist or not exist.
Correct. It doesn't necessarily, my belief has nothing to do with what actually exists in the world. Because if that were true, then everybody that has religion in their life,
whoops,
things just would exist or they wouldn't exist. There would be no belief.
That's fair.
So the same can be applied to Bigfoot.
We're getting real deep about
We're not getting deep. I brought up religion. It's a thing that exists in the world.
Okay.
It's not deep.
If Bigfoot was real,
Yes.
roll with it here.
Okay, I'm rolling.
What religion would Bigfoot be?
The footies.
What?
Like the pajamas. The footy pajamas.
Christina?
What?
What question did I just ask you?
Like, I thought you were asking what they would be called in their religion. Is that not what you were getting at? No. Well, then what are you asking?
Like, do you think Bigfoot would be like Southern Baptist?
So,
would Bigfoot be a Mormon? Like, tell me, what do you think?
Jehovah's Witness.
No blood transfusions for Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's the only guess I got.
Really? Okay.
Because, like,
he doesn't celebrate holidays,
what
birthdays.
kind of personality do you think Bigfoot has?
I don't know. God, I want to, though. That sounds great. I'm thinking...
What do you think the inside of Bigfoot's brain looks like?
Well, first off, he'd probably be one of those religions where, like, he is a religion, but they don't do a lot of work. Like the Lutherans.
Oh, no. Want to bet he's a cult leader?
Oh, fuck yes. Yes, I do. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic.
Like you're...
The inside of Bigfoot's brain.
Hold on. You are a believer that Bigfoot exists.
Yes.
So...
But do you believe in... Sorry.
Let me ask my question real quick. If Bigfoot existed for a fact, and you knew that he was there...
Yeah.
For a fact, and he started up his own cult, would you join that cult?
Do I speak the same language as Bigfoot?
We're assuming he speaks a different language. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
You went out of your way.
Bigfoot handed me a pamphlet and I understood it.
Yes. The language that Bigfoot speaks, the Klingon version, you know it. Up and down. Backwards.
Does Bigfoot speak Klingon? Is Bigfoot a Trekkie?
He might be.
God bless. Okay. No, lowercase g.
Bigfoot bless.
Yes, that one.
Uppercase B.
I would probably go to a meeting.
You go to a meeting?
Yeah, I'd see what's up.
Okay.
Jake likes to tell me that I'm easily kidnappable, and also I would be easily swayed into a cult.
He's not completely wrong. I love you a lot, but like...
Am I easily kidnappable, Christina? Or is it the cult thing?
It's the cult thing, 100%.
Okay.
The kidnappable part, not really. Simply because you are so cautious everywhere we go. Like, your anxiety wouldn't allow you to be captured.
I would be like, what's that John Hamm, like, short, that like, 30-minute video on Netflix where it's like a story. I haven't watched it yet, but, like, the preview of it is, it's him holding all the tampons, and he's like, I am a woman!
What?
I want to swim in comfort! And then he drops them all and he goes, karate chop! Karate! Do you know what I'm talking?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is this, some fever dream?
No, honest to God, I'll show you the trailer. In other news, or in other words, I think that concludes our episode.
What a weird fucking episode, my dude.
I mean, you followed my string today.
Yeah. I feel like we should probably do that a little more often.
Okay.
You know, go down a path of what the fuck.
Great.
And then we end up with uppercase Bigfoot.
Uppercase Bigfoot. Okay. Here's the question.
Okay.
If you were going to join a cult, and you had the choice between joining a cult that is ran by Jeremy Allen White or a cult that is ran by Bigfoot, which one would you join and why?
Okay. That's
Great.
the question.
All right. And with that, have a great week. We'll see you next episode. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.